As a beginner in Photoshop, I know you're actually facing a lot of challenges when it comes to retouching your image in Photoshop. So on this video, I'm going to guide you through on how you can retouch your image from start to finish in Adobe Photoshop. So let's get to it. Once you have your image inside Photoshop, the first thing for you to do is to duplicate this background layer right here by dragging it down to this point to duplicate it. So after you're done duplicating, I'll zoom it in again and I'll pick on my patch tool right here. So I'm going to use this patch tool to pick on some of the blemishes that are actually too obvious. So I'm just going to do it like this and I'll just drag it. I'm not going to pick everything, just the ones that are too obvious, just like this. So let me pick off this one and this one also. You can see the model does not have too much blemishes on her skin, so the few ones that are there, I'm just going to remove it just like this. So when I'm done, so let me bring it down. When I'm done, this is the before and after of picking off the blemishes. So the next thing for me to do is to duplicate this background copy layer right here into two places. So I'm going to drag it down here, one, and I'll drag it again, that's two. So I'm going to rename sorry guys, I'm going to rename this first one detail and I'll enter. So I'll now rename this other one color so that while I'm explaining, you guys can really understand me well, and I'll enter. So after that, I'm going to close the visibility of the detail layer right here. Then I'll head on to my filter, then click on blur, then I'll select Gaussian blur. So I'm going to use 4 for this picture right here. So once I click OK, I'll come to the detail, open the visibility, go to my image, then I'll click on apply image. So after clicking the apply image, go to where you have your layer, change it to color, then leave the channel at RGB. So for the blending, I'll change it to subtract. So after changing it to subtract, your input might not be like this, but make sure your opacity is at 100, your scale at 2, and your offset at 1 to 8. So once all of this is checked, you hit OK. So once I'm done there, I'll come to my blend mode here and I'll change this to linear light. So I've actually demarcated the texture layer and the color layer right here. So I'm going to select the two, the details and the color, then I'll drag it down to this point to group it. So after grouping, I'm just going to rename them FS, which is the frequency separation. I'll enter OK. So the detail layer right here takes care of the skin texture. If I'm to remove blemishes or anything, I'm going to use the detail. So while I'm brushing, I'm going to use the color layer. So to get started, I'm going to select the color layer, then I'll head on to my mixer brush, come to this point, change this to a clean brush. So after that, I like using my weight at 25, my load at 25, and my mix at 30, and my flow at 25. So once all of that is being checked, I'm good to start brushing. So make sure your color layer is being selected. So I'm just going to start brushing my image just like this. So you should pay attention to the areas I'm using a bigger brush and the areas I'm using a smaller brush. So I'm just going to brush on it like this. So you can see the forehead, there are some blemishes there. You shouldn't worry, I'll come and pick that. So I'm just going to brush this just like this. Just going to brush. Make sure you don't mix the highlight and the shadows, but try blending the two. So where you have your highlights, make sure you maintain the highlights. Where you have your shadows, make sure you maintain your shadows. So just continue brushing just like this. You can see the way I'm maintaining my highlight and my shadows. Where I have highlight, I maintain it. So I'm just going to continue brushing just like this. So for this forehead, I'll zoom it closer. I want to pick off some of the blemishes right here. So after zooming in, I'll come to my detail layer right here, and I like using clone stamp to pick off blemishes. So for the opacity, I leave it at 98. So to get started, let me show you how you can remove blemishes using the clone stamp. So once you come to where you have your blemishes, then take the clone stamp to where there is no blemishes that you want to use to replace in the areas you have blemishes. So just come to where you don't have blemishes, click and hold your Alt key on the keyboard, then click on it, then you let go of the alt key, then you come to where you have your blemishes, then you replace it just like this. Make sure the clone stamp size is bigger than the blemishes you want to remove. So I'm going to continue with that same process to take off some of the blemishes that are too obvious right here. So that does not mean I'm taking all the blemishes off. I'm just taking the ones that are too obvious. So I'm just going to pick them just like this. So I hope you're getting me. So I'm just going to pick the blemishes just like that. I'll come right here, pick on it, then I'll just make sure I remove the ones that are too obvious just like this. So as you're picking up blemishes, make sure you don't take off every details on your image in the name of removing blemishes. That's not how it's being done. So I'll just take it down and I'll continue removing blemishes on this other area as well. Then also here, I remove blemishes, bring it down. Then I'll take off just these ones. So you can see how it's being done. So when I'm done removing the blemishes like that, I'll zoom it out again. Then I'll select my color layer right here. Then pick on the mixer brush again. Then I'll continue brushing my image. That does not mean I can't still remove the blemishes if it's too obvious. I can still come back to remove the blemishes anytime. So I'm just going to continue brushing for now. You can see the way I'm turning the brush. This is actually a tutorial video. So while practicing, you should take your time and do it very well. So you can see the way I'm turning the brush. So I'm turning it in a circular way. So I'm just going to turn this just like that. So a quick one, let me show you the before. So this is the before and this is the after. You can see how it's looking smooth. So I'll just continue smoothing the image. So I'll come to this other side, then smoothing it again. And also this side. On our forehead, there are some blemishes that are actually still obvious. So I'm going to still come back to pick up the blemishes at that point. So let me just brush a bit. So to take off the blemishes, I'll come back to the detail layer right here, pick on my clone stamp, then zoom it in a bit, then take it to the forehead area. So I'm just going to repeat the same process I used in taking off the blemishes earlier. So I'm just going to take them off like this. So you can see, and make sure you don't take off all the details you have on your image. So make sure you just take the ones that are obvious, as I said earlier. So I'm just going to take this off just like this. And also I'm going to zoom it out again. Let me zoom it closer again. Okay, I'll come back to my color layer, then still select my mixer brush. Then let me just do some final touches on them and this image just like this. So I'll come to this area, smoothing it a bit more, and I'll blend the color. You can see how the color is looking blend and unique. So let me show you a quick before and after. So you can see how it's looking. I'm just smoothing it a bit more. You can see how the image is looking at this point. So I'm just going to brush this to make it more unique and nice. So at this point, I'm done brushing the image. So Let me show you the before and after. So this is the before and this is the after. So this is the before and this is the after. So you can see how it's looking very unique. If you find this video helpful, like, comment, and also subscribe to this channel for more helping tutorial videos like this. For now, I hope to see you in my next video.